Hi, welcome to Good Food Fast. So let's define good today. It's not necessarily meaning good as in healthy good. It just means it tastes damn good. So we are going to make extra moist, extra chocolate cupcakes. We have our cake mix, devil's food. If you prefer something, that's fine. I don't have a preference. If you know something that works better than this, let me know. This is actually the first time I'm making this recipe, so we're doing this together. I have some pasture-raised organic rainbow eggs from Petaluma, California. They actually get to roam around in the pasture. Very creamy, much more nutritious than the sickly eggs that we buy in the store. Pudding, mini chocolate chips, Ghirardelli, some sour cream, and some vegetable oil and water. It's pretty simple. So let's get started. We're just gonna throw everything together. It's about 15 minutes of prep time. Get all your ingredients out first. It helps. We're gonna put the cake mix, the pudding mix. I can get it all out of the bag there. The cup of sour cream. We've got 4 eggs. Put 4 eggs in there. Try not to get the shells in there. I know sometimes I like to do this in a separate cup. Just, whoops, that's a big enough shell to remove easily. So there we go. And half a cup of oil, half a cup of warm water. Woo! Look at that. Chemistry of that. Very interesting, right? We're going to actually use a mixer, so I'm just going to blend this all up real quick, and we'll get the mixer out. I just don't want to make a mess, too much of a mess with the mixer, so I want to mix this up a little bit first. I mean, how fast is that? Okay, so we've got that pretty mixed up on our own. And we're going to get our mixer. And I didn't untangle the cord. Alright, thought I was prepared. Let's plug it in. Okay, and let's just beat it for 2 minutes. We'll be back. Okay, we are back. We have mixed for 2 minutes with the mixer. This is what we have. The recipe actually calls for 2 cups of chocolate chips, but I have the mini chips from Ghirardelli. I'm going to use 1 cup. And it's just basically stirring it right in with the spoon. I don't want a big chocolate mess, because what I am going to attempt to do is make a vanilla custard to fill down in the middle, the centers of the cupcakes once they're baked. And then I'm going to frost it with a ganache, chocolate ganache frosting. That's my goal. I'm actually taking these cupcakes to a book signing tonight. I wish it were my book signing. I don't have a book yet. But anyway, so there's that, ready to put into the cups. You're going to fill them about 2/3 full. And okay, that spoon method was a little slow going, so we're going to use the old plastic bag method. I do this when I make my deviled eggs. You just put the mixture in the bag, and then you cut a hole. This one I'm cutting bigger because we have chocolate chips in there, and just kind of squeeze it out. Works really good. Well, you can use a pastry bag too, but oops, for deviled eggs, works really good because you can make a nice little peak on the top. Okay, a pastry chef I am not, as you can see. But that's okay, because I doubt whether you are a pastry chef. You probably wouldn't be watching me right now if you were. You'd be out making some $1 million cake. Alright, so, oops, so it's actually quicker that way. You do have to fill the bag up first, and you do have some lost product at the end, but this one got a little full, just a bit. Let's see if we can just take a little bit out of there. Add it in this one. Okay. I think we'll put... I'm a terrible judge of 2/3. It always says fill it 2/3 full. So, alright. I'm going to just settle with that. And we are going to bake for about 25 to 28 minutes, depending on how hot your oven is, at 350 degrees. Don't forget to check them. Okay, here's our finished cupcakes. I just took them out. They were nice and round on the top, and as I set them out and they're starting to cool, they're flattening out a little bit. That one's the runt of the litter. Anyway, that's what they look like. We are going to make the vanilla custard and attempt to fill them, and then frost them with the ganache. Okay, we are going to put some custard, vanilla custard, in these cupcakes. Here's my custard. It's still warm. It's thickening. And I will put that recipe, or I'll show you how to make that in another video. Okay, I just used a really fat straw to poke like 3 holes. And the cupcake goes into there, and you just kind of tap it out. Now I am going to pour the custard right on top. Okay, so this is still, the custard is still warm. So I'm just kind of, whoa, I poured a little bit too much on that one, I think. After I poke those 3 holes, I'm just pouring it right into the holes. I'm hoping as it cools, it will get thicker. Getting it on the cupcakes here. Okay. Here's my dogs. And we have the ganache. I'm just going to run a little squiggly shape across. And then you take a knife. I'm just going to kind of give it a little design. Okay, I think I have the name for them. I'm going to call them Insanity, because they are insane and insanely good. Look at that. Yum. So moist, custardy, chocolatey, insanely good. Okay, so if you decide to make these Insanity cupcakes, let me know. Oh, look for the custard video elsewhere on my channel. Okay. Bye. Thanks.